Welcome to the Gals Guide to the Galaxy podcast, where a group of gals gather for you one cool thing around our topic of the month. Is it ancient history? Is it breaking news? Is it safe for work? Well, that's up to each gal. All we know is that...
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Welcome back. I am Leah, and I am joined by Bonnie and Cammie, and we are talking about our one cool Marvel gal. So Bonnie has already talked about Wheezy, and I have already talked about Victoria. Now, Miss Cammie, I hear you have maybe two random get-to-know-you questions for us.
Why, yes, I would like to combine the favorite Marvel character and one that you cannot stand.
Ooh, love and hate?
Yes.
Like love and thunder. No, it's okay.
It's close enough.
I'm just going with the Thor release this week. Ooh, favorite and can't stand.
I mean...
America's ass? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you've listened to previous episodes...
Yes.
My favorite is Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Strongest Avenger.
Look,
I mean...
she is the strongest Avenger, yes. Exactly.
Agreed.
Least favorite...
Yeah.
It's probably Cyclops.
Oh, God, yeah.
That dude is just... lame.
He just... Yes. No, he's a whiny little sunglasses wearing... I think I immediately know
like,
who
he's below Steve Trevor.
Oh my God,
at least
yes.
Steve Trevor is, like, charismatic.
And he's trying. He's an idiot, Steve Trevor. But he's trying. You know what I mean? Cyclops is just like, oh, I just can't.
There's some good ones. But yeah, Scarlet Witch, I'm strongest Avenger.
Okay. I totally agree.
I mean, the Sonic Teenage Warhead's good.
Yes, exactly. Captain Marvel is also a very strong Avenger as well, but we haven't seen her. Her powers are always talked about, but we never get to really... fully see them.
They're both like, I really want to see the battle.
Yeah.
And I've read many internet debate over who would win.
Who would win?
Because they're pretty much like almost
yes,
bottomless power.
Exactly. But they come at it from totally different ways.
And the same source of power, Infinity Stones.
Right. And one's strong, like Captain Marvel's strong, but Scarlet Witch can get in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she doesn't do enough of.
Right.
She did it a bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
And in the
because it's
X-Men
really
movies.
terrifying.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is very true. Okay, all right, hold on. I know that you want to answer, but I will let you.
I do not mind.
Okay.
I am thinking of more options.
I know.
To put them into a list.
I know. We did have that thought at one point. We should do what is your third favorite Marvel character, because it's Bonnie's third favorite dinosaur question. Because, you know, your favorite can sometimes be somewhat easier, but your third favorite, I don't know. Okay, my favorite, as Bonnie's thinking of her third favorite Marvel character right now. I've already said that Captain America, America's ass, is my favorite. It's just, he's my boyfriend, and I love him. He's amazing, and he's everything that I want to be, and he's everything I want in a superhero. A character I cannot stand is Jane motherfucking Grey. Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Jean Grey. Is it Jean Grey? I hate her so much I
Yes.
can't say her name. Her little screams. Okay, so, like, Josh has watched the X-Men cartoon far too many times. My brother watched it when, like, I was a little kid in the house. Every time I heard that stupid little scream between her and Rogue, both of them die in a tragic fire. I can't stand it.
That was kind of their entire point, was just to be there.
It was. It's like you have and she was another one of those of, this is the most powerful X-Men. And what do? They sideline her how many times was she passed out? In the movies,
like,
in the
every single time.
I'm so strong. Oh, I'm passed out.
Yeah.
That's
Or,
very
I'm in love with
so
Logan.
powerful, she can't do anything.
Yes. And I just hated that whoever had to play her had to deal with that. I mean, it was almost like being Queen Amidala in the later Star Wars movies. You know what I'm talking about. You know that Natalie Portman is better than the character she was given.
Well, yes, I know that. Natalie Portman deserves the world. I'm aware of that.
Yes,
And
exactly.
at least for the dialogue in the prequels, she should be given back everything, because she
You're
tried
breaking
so
my
hard. She tried so hard. But
Just because you can type the shit doesn't mean that it's brilliant acting and wording and scriptingness. But yeah, no, that would be Jean Grey, whose character I hate so much I can't even say her name right, and America's ass. Probably third favorite would probably be Shuri.
yeah,
Shuri from Black Panther, the scientist. Because she's like,
is perfection.
And what are those talking about his tennis shoes? Like, that was what, like, I love you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. There's like so many I'm so excited for.
Yeah.
With like I haven't seen Lady Thor yet.
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited for
Absolutely.
She-Hulk.
Yes, exactly. Yep. But Kimmy, what is your favorite and least favorite?
Okay, I'm gonna start with my least favorite.
Yes.
Ross, but not the Ross that you think of. Because there
Not-
are two Rosses, which
Pivot.
there are two different Rosses.
Yes.
There's the annoying one that showed up in Civil War.
Yes.
And then there's Hedgehog. Then there's the good one. There's Martin
Oh,
Freeman.
yeah.
So there's two different Rosses. The Martin Freeman one is adorable. I love him.
I love
But
Martin
the other
Freeman.
Ross is the most annoying.
Thunderbolt Ross? Is that the one you mean?
I don't know. It's the one that...
William Hurt, white dude,
Yes,
white
yeah,
hair,
yeah.
white mustache.
It's
yeah,
the annoying
Thunderbolt
one.
Ross.
It's the annoying one. I hate him with a passion.
That
But I
is
mean,
fair.
that's kind of his character. He's not given much else besides to be the annoying guy.
True.
So that's why I also have another backup of Grant Ward from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
he will
terrible.
not die. Every single time they find a
Mhm.
way to bring him back, and it's so annoying because he's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
His double agent arc was fine, but then he just would not go away.
Right.
It took him too long to die.
I think they really liked having him on set as a person.
I think, no, Brett Dalton as a human being
Yes,
seems amazing.
exactly.
But,
His
Ward,
character.
but Grant Ward, I want to hit with a brick.
Did you watch the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV
I haven't
series?
seen that yet.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
But
Yes.
I mean,
I
I
think
have a whole my whole thing is
second
about which.
favorite.
Okay. What is your second favorite dinosaur?
Jessica Jones.
Oh
Yes!
my gosh.
Okay,
yes.
amazing.
Yeah, I just went down that
Mhm.
rabbit hole of that Netflix bit I think it was last winter. I did all of those.
She lives near She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's all very connected,
I'm
yeah.
waiting for it to pop up.
It's very possible.
Yeah, I watched all 4 of those, even Iron Fist. Those were a thing.
You were also a Doctor Who fan.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get through the David
That
Tennant
was
bit?
good.
Oh my
that
God,
was like
I
a
could
good
not.
and creepy. Yeah.
It is really hard.
He still made me laugh.
Uh-huh.
And I was horrified. I'm like, you are still
You're
hilarious.
just waiting for him to jump in that TARDIS. And
I know, right? And be like, never mind. It's all good.
It's you get the echoes of the best person ever in the most horrifying thing ever
Mm.
imagined. That
Yes.
was a trip, but it still made me laugh, which was horrifying and says a lot about my psyche.
This is very true. All right. I do have the release date schedule. You guys ready for this?
Okay,
and then
yes.
we'll totally come back to more Grant Ward.
And my
okay.
favorite bit, yeah.
So there's supposed to be an I Am Groot shorts, which are supposed to release August 10th. So they're just like a little mini shorts on Disney Plus. Then She-Hulk is Disney Plus August 17th.
Nice.
There's an untitled Halloween special on Disney Plus, so we'll see
no.
what that is. Then Black Panther Wakanda Forever
Yes,
is
that is
November
this year.
11th.
Yeah.
Yes, so
I
that's
thought it
like
was,
a
but I couldn't
Thanksgiving
remember.
movie. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special on Disney Plus.
Okay.
So that might be like, like the Star Wars holiday special.
Oh, God.
Mhm. Right.
We'll see what they
Okay.
do.
And so then it's Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania in
Quantumania.
February.
Yes.
The Guardians of the Galaxy movie, Volume 3, is May of
Okay.
next year. So it is the summer movie,
Yeah. It's when they were doing the
Memorial Day
giant
movie next year.
Phase 5 preview thing. And
Yes.
It had the Christmas special of the Guardians in there.
Right.
I didn't know if it was a full movie or just a thing, but I knew it existed. I
Yep.
just didn't know which Christmas it was.
So that means we get another Black Panther this year.
Yes, it will be amazing.
Okay.
So
Did
my
you I feel
favorite-
like we cut you off on your
Yes, I just
disdain of Grant Ward as your
No,
least favorite
okay,
character.
no,
so
you-
you do what you need
No,
to do.
you need to stop me with Grant Ward because I will never stop. But favorite, I will also Scarlet Witch, love her to
Scarlet Witch,
pieces.
yes.
She's amazing. But tying into what I'm about to talk about,
Yes.
it is Daisy Johnson.
Daisy!
Is my favorite. I love her to
Yes.
pieces. She is Quake. She's an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep.
And I will save off on any other comments because I have a whole thing.
Tell us your
talk
thesis
about.
statement about your One Cool Marvel gals.
It's not one cool Marvel. Yeah, it's not one cool Marvel gal. It is 3 main gals plus a couple of shout outs and a detour into an entire another show.
Oh, look at you.
It's a lot happening here. I had to stop myself a lot.
It's like a Marvel movie or a Marvel episode, if you will.
Yes. So for my random guest appearance this month, I'm going
Yes.
to tell you about 3 of my favorite ladies in the MCU,
Yes.
but probably the MCM because this show was sent into the multiverse. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
My favorite Marvel show went completely off the rails and then off of canon. This is my
It
appeal.
did.
This is a persuasive piece. This is my appeal to the Marvel gods, or just Kevin Feige,
Right.
whoever hears it first,
Exactly.
to bring
Maybe
the-
Victoria. Yes.
and Victoria. Just
Uh-huh.
anybody that hears it, that has sway at Marvel, please hear me.
Please, please.
these gals need to come back.
Yeah, they do.
My rant will feature another amazing show that was swiped out of canon, but that will mostly contain my annoyance rather than an actual demand for a return. So, first, because it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and almost nobody has heard of it, we need to start with an introduction.
Yes, please.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started after the first Avengers and kept in turn with the new movies, even tying into the madness that was Iron Man 3 right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts with Phil Coulson not being dead. Spoilers, but it's the first episode, so I'm sorry. It's not really a spoiler. And dealing with a team of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents plus some stowaways, having a grand old time in S.H.I.E.L.D. before Hydra shows up with Winter Soldier and derails everything.
Right.
Then it's Inhumans in Season 2, Inhumans plus a scary rock in Season 3. Season 4 has AI, Russians, and Ghost Rider. Also, bring back Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider.
Oh, yeah.
He deserved better. He deserves more. I need him back. Okay, that's another rant.
Not Nick Cage.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the Nick Cage Ghost Rider?
This is also the bit where I mentioned that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the passing off of Ghost Rider to him, that was probably Nick Cage's Ghost Rider.
Probably.
Just in Ghost Rider thing. So that's just the thing of I can say that Nick Cage has technically been in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I mean, that will make him very happy.
It's hysterical, but Robbie Reyes, he did
Yes.
so good at that. He deserves better than to go into a Terminator movie next and have that be what he does. So I need him to come back. He was great.
Yeah.
Just very much a side piece. Then season 5, it was Kree and Going to the Future. This is when things went really off the rails. And season 6 was then traveling around in the past to save the world.
I think season 6 I didn't even watch.
No, you didn't watch season 5. You watched season 6. I was there.
Oh,
you guys,
I
just
skipped
gave you
it.
I gave you the rundown of season 5.
That's what it was,
because
I just couldn't. I can't.
I have not rewatched it because, like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I love this show to pieces, but each season it gets crazier.
It does. I think they lose a bet every season.
Yes, and so they have to include something crazier. If you just want the fun of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, go for season 1. If you just want the general craziness, 2, and then maybe 3. 3 goes a bit crazy. If you go,
if you're in it to win
if you go into 4, then you go to Ghost Rider, and so you get good. If you're willing to deal with AI, if you have any concept of wanting sanity, do not go past season 4. Season 5 and 6 goes insane. You need to be committed,
right? If
you want to go past season 4.
That's where the true geeks live.
Yes, it started good. It started with tying into the movies and keeping up. It also explains kind of why the start of Age of Ultron existed.
Yeah,
it's really good to go into that. But then it goes to ignoring the blip altogether, deals with multiverse hoopla to the point where I am sure that this is not in the main MCU anymore.
Right.
I'm convinced that this just did not happen. While I'm upset about the show's turn into madness and removal from canon, the parts worth bringing back are the 3 female leads, and I have to say sorry to Yo-Yo. You're not a main female lead.
I know, I love Yo-Yo,
she didn't show up until season 3, but I love her. Her character kind of got...
side-railed.
Her character kind of got done dirty, but I love her to death. Also bring her back. She's Slingshot. She's amazing.
Yeah.
But my 3 main gals that I need to talk to you about today. Melinda May, Gemma Simmons, and Daisy Johnson. Favorites. They deserve to be brought back into canon. I am here to awkwardly ramble about why.
Yes. Who are we starting with?
We are starting with Melinda May.
Okay.
We are going in my personal order of...
May.
We're going in my favorite order of favoritism.
Okay.
But we're doing it backwards. We're starting...
Starting with the third favorite.
I love all
third favorite dinosaur.
I love all 3 of these gals to pieces, but I have created a ranking order because I know you can get me to shut up more at the start. So first up is Melinda May.
Yes.
One reason why she should be brought back is that she's played by Ming-Na Wen.
Ming-Na Wen.
Ming-Na Wen deserves to be in everything.
Yes, she is in everything. She's Mulan.
She deserves to complete her quintuplet.
And she's in Book of Boba Fett. Yes.
Nice. Okay, I think she needs to be in a Pixar movie and get a National Geographic special.
Absolutely.
That way she's in all 5 of the Disney Plus categories.
Can she do an ESPN? Can she do a sport?
I don't care. She can go for the whole Disney
that
bundle.
thing yet where you're in all of the Disney things?
I don't know. I believe it's called a Ming-Na Wen Award because I mean, like,
I love her to pieces.
Is she the only one that's done it? There's an EGOT.
If you get the Oscar.
Yes,
Tony,
that's the EGOT. Yes, so we'll have to come up with some initials and pitch them out there. But I think it should just be called the Ming Award because Ming-Na Wen. Ming-Na Wen, you gonna be in all of the things.
Nice.
Okay. But May is a fellow S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who at the start doesn't want to fight despite being the badass of the show.
Right.
I won't get into it because you'll never be able to get me to stop, but an inhuman event in Bahrain led her to earn the nickname the Cavalry, but also lose her marriage and take a desk job.
Yes.
In the first season, she flies the plane and then starts kicking ass again. She acts as everyone's keeper, making sure they don't lose their minds, sometimes literally. You remember Coulson.
Yeah, this is
and
true.
do what's best for everyone. She's a sarcastic, complete badass, kind, and just generally amazing.
She's kind of like a mama bear, too.
Yeah. Whenever the MCU gets back to having agencies that aren't jerks again, I'm looking at you, Sword and DODC, the Department of Damage Control. Miss Marvel, you are not starting off good with getting back agencies that are lovely. May would be a great character to reintroduce.
Yeah.
So next is Gemma Simmons.
Gemma.
Oh my god, she is a biochemist. She's an utter genius, completely adorable, and her relationship with Fitz is just perfect. These two are a mobile science lab together in the first season, and they're amazing at it. Over the seasons, Gemma is forced to become more of a badass, going undercover at Hydra, and being stranded at a planet for starters. The only negative thing I can say about her is that her bangs in season 6 are a crime.
Her bangs.
Any character, if you give them bangs, it's just a crime.
Bonnie's thinking about it.
I just bangs, you don't go with bangs. And I love her to pieces, but those bangs were in season 6 were scary.
How can hair be scary?
It's bangs. It's either bangs or a complete going for the mullet. MCU has enough geniuses in their canon, but there's always room for more. And having Fitzsimmons come back, or even just Simmons, if I'm begging, I can't be choosing.
I know,
But
right, exactly.
it would be amazing for them to come back.
Yes.
Now, I have a brief detour into Agent Carter.
Right.
Because I need to venture into this show. It was amazing.
Yes.
But Endgame sweeped its leg out of it and sent it into the multiverse.
It did. It did.
Okay, the show's essentially what did Peggy do after losing Steve?
Yeah.
So when you send Steve back in time...
Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore.
Who knows what happened on Earth 616 in this timeline anymore?
Right.
And I have lost... Oh, flipping pages.
Oh, pages!
Blah, blah, blah.
It's the hardest part of the show.
Yeah.
Steve didn't tell us.
No.
He did.
No.
Did Steve show up before any of this occurred?
Right.
Or after?
Or was it after?
We do not get to know.
Right. We just know that they had a dance in a room.
So while Steve and Peggy got the happy ending that they deserve, I'm
Yeah.
so happy about that. I'm just annoyed that the fun hijinks of Peggy Carter in the show are probably not canon, and that the cliffhanger that the show ended on won't not get resolved, but it probably doesn't even exist in the MCU.
True. Did you watch the Agent Carter show, Bonnie?
It was so good.
No, I haven't seen it. I'm trying to think, isn't there one of the movies where we see him, like, talk to her on her deathbed or something, though?
Yes.
Yes.
So now I'm trying to wrap my head around that, like, if he goes back,
Right.
but then he's talking to her.
Well, yeah, she didn't really give much away, plus she had dementia. She didn't
remember him.
She just said, you came back. That could have been anything.
Yeah. Because
So I'm trying to think of where in the timeline that is for, like, present day...
Right.
stuff too. Was it before or after the bench?
It was before
Okay.
the bench.
It would have been before the bench. Yes.
Because the bench would have been in 2023.
It was before even like Ant-Man was in the picture and stuff like that for even the being able to travel back.
So all kinds of
I know, right?
messiness.
Yeah,
You need
it
like
was-
a chart and a graph and some
it's
of that
kinda-
red string and some
that
pens.
meme.
Yeah, it's with that
Uh-huh.
Endgame thing. You kind of have to take
Aliens
the
also. Aliens.
Yeah, you have to take You have to take the deathbed Civil War thing at kind of a loosey goosey already.
Mhm.
But then when you throw in the Agent Carter show, the show deserved better.
Yeah.
Peggy
well,
got the happy
the show
ending that she
deserved an ending because
Yes, it deserved an ending.
they
and
had
it
a whole bunch of things they
deserves-
were searching for, and then they canceled the show.
It deserves to be in canon. It deserves better.
Mhm.
But Peggy did get the happy ending that she deserved.
Yes.
I'm happy with the ending. I'm just happy that you had to sideswipe the show out of there in order to get it.
Can I also add a little side thing about Haley Atwell, who plays
Yes,
Agent
because
Carter?
Haley Atwell is amazing. Yes.
She loves her character. She loved her character so much. They did her makeup, and she needed to renew her driver's license. She
Nice.
asked if she could stay in hair and makeup. Her driver's license picture for
Nice.
4 years
Oh.
was in her Peggy Carter-ness.
Nice.
And she was so proud.
Nice.
That's somebody you want to like keep in that role and to keep in that character because she loved that character
Yeah,
like
she was
so much.
She's so great at
When
it.
she fills
Yeah.
out job applications, they ask if you've been known by any other name.
Right.
You have to
Agent
say
Carter.
Betty Carter.
Agent Carter. All right, sorry, I just had to go on that
Okay.
little real life fun pro tip.
Okay, but now it's for my favorite character of all time in the MCU.
Yes,
Daisy Johnson,
Daisy Johnson.
also known as Sky or Quake.
Mhm.
I will be mad about her not being canon until she's finally brought back.
Right.
I am still upset she did not have a cameo in Endgame,
Yeah.
as much as it would not have made any sense.
But it was an opportunity, though.
I
and
was
even Multiverse
hopeful.
was an opportunity.
I was hopeful that it's if you're bringing everybody together in portals.
Mhm.
When Wong said, what, you wanted more? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did, Wong.
More portals. Yes.
I wanted more.
Yes.
She starts out as a hacker named Skye, who gets kidnapped by Coulson's new team because, I mean, she hacked into S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
She's good enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They bring her in, she ends up joining the team, and after some trust issues, she's made a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent for a day,
Right.
and then Hydra steps in. She almost dies. We find out she's inhuman. She meets her crazy parents. Her crazy parents have to fight.
Mhm.
And that is just in season 2.
Right.
Season
Her dad is the guy from Twin Peaks, too.
Oh, yeah. It's very creepy.
Oh, my God.
Season 2 is...
I can't remember his name. Do you remember his name?
I do not. Season 2
no.
is the best season because it
Yes.
is all about her.
Yes,
Her
totally.
powers allow her to make things shake, to tap into vibrations and increase them, so she is called Quake. She goes through a lot in the following seasons, but I'll keep the spoilers to a minimum, plus I will never be able to stop talking about it.
True.
She goes from a hacker to a complete badass in just 3 seasons, and she would be a great superhero to reintroduce in the MCU. I don't care what is done with her character. If she shows up as Quake with no backstory, if they start her arc over again, she deserves to come back to the MCU and kick some more ass.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I absolutely love them.
I totally agree, and I'm still stuck on what the hell is his name. Damn it.
That is fine. I can start talking to Kevin Feige at any moment.
Right,
I can just
exactly.
start ranting to him that these girls need to come back.
Right, exactly. Because what was even her dad's name?
Oh god.
Oh no! See, I've opened a whole thing of it, and I'm pretty sure that somebody's shouting.
Cal. His first name is Cal.
Oh, thank you,
I can only remember it because I can hear Xiaoling saying it, which is
Cal from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is so. I mean, our audience is at the. They're just right there. Kyle MacLachlan, for the love of Chrysler.
Yes.
So Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks before and after has played nothing but crazy ass characters and continues with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as being Quake's crazy daddy.
Oh yeah, I can get into the
Full
crazy parents,
bag
but
of cats crazy.
you got a murderous mom
Yes.
and murderous dad.
Yeah.
And
But he's
eventually
doing it for the love of his girl.
I mean, they have common interests.
Yes, they do.
He's-
Killing people.
He's doing it because he's being told by his wife to do it because he fears losing his wife again.
Yeah.
So he has to keep doing whatever she says, and then eventually he has to kill her.
But he's got
to
crazy
save
eyes behind there.
Daisy.
Like, I think he would do it if anybody... Oh, I don't know.
He was a good person once, but then he was not.
Right.
That's why he gets his memory wiped.
Address Kevin. You have a plea to Kevin?
Just bring them back.
Oh, okay. All right.
Feige,
Just Kevin.
Feige, please. If you are listening, whatever Marvel god or Marvel producer is listening,
Right.
I need Chloe Bennett to come back
Yes.
as Daisy Johnson / Quake. I don't care what you do. I don't care what show. I don't care if it's just a cameo. I don't care if you
If it's
actually
an
give her
end
her own
credits,
show.
like an after the credits scene.
I do not care. I just need her back. Bring me back my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. girls.
There you go.
Please.
Because they're lovely.
Get Victoria on it.
Yes, exactly.
Victoria, please help me.
Please. Victoria, you are our
Please,
only hope.
we have 2 pleas for you.
We're crossing the streams.
We have 2 pleas for you. Please come to our library and do a book signing for us.
Yes,
Please
yes,
bless
yes.
us with your presence. And give me back my girls.
Yes, exactly. You almost sound like RuPaul there for a second. Bring me my gals.
Yes, that is how I feel about the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. gals. They need to come back.
I love them. It's because they're all so freaking fabulous.
Yes.
And give us beautiful nuances of female characters who are smart, that are complex, that have a backstory. They are just lovely. Sweet! Bonnie, any questions about a show you haven't seen? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, I kind of have a half-ass answer for third favorite Avenger.
Third favorite dinosaur, Marvel? Yes.
Well, this is going to be hilarious. Because when we were playing that game, I forget who... Somebody picked just some random person that I hadn't heard of. So while we're playing, I'm going on the Wikipedia, just clicking on all the things.
Who they are, yeah.
And I found out about the Great Lakes Avengers.
Oh.
It's like,
okay,
you got the A team, and then you got the B team.
Oh, no.
Like, the Great Lakes are like the C or D, the Kathy Griffith Avengers.
Oh, my God. Are they Michigan Great Lakes reference?
Yes.
Oh,
no.
Lord have mercy on their souls, yes.
At some point, Squirrel Girl is part of the Great Lakes Avengers.
No! Okay, we all
I
fall.
was looking at the
all
comics. I did
fall.
see a thing about that. Yeah.
So one of the ladies is dinosaur. And she's like an alien.
She's a dinosaur.
But she's a dinosaur.
That's got to be your third favorite.
And then
dinosaur Marvel
one
gal.
of the other ones is Big Bertha.
Oh, I've heard of Big Bertha.
Yes.
She gets big.
Oh, that's her power.
It's very
She gets
literal.
big.
She goes, boom.
There you go.
Big. Like, some of the backstories of these people are like, just, they're crazy.
Some of them, they were probably like in one episode or one comic or one panel or something like that. And it's like, they're in the universe now.
I need to go on a
deep dive?
Into all the Great Lakes Avengers there.
Yes. Report back. Because if it has a Michigan stank on it, I'm just, my therapist said that I should stay away. Just kidding now. I love Squirrel Girl.
Deadpool
oh my
is
god.
part of it.
I love Deadpool.
Oh my god.
Yes. Did you know that there was a pop figure that we saw in the mall that is a flocked Deadpool as a squirrel?
A what?
Flocked, so it's fuzzy. It's like Velvet Elvis.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it's all velvet, but it's Deadpool's head and then the body of a squirrel. And I'm like, I'm gonna need this entire story.
I mean, it's Deadpool.
And yes, because I'm all about the Deadpool as well, which I love. So, yes. All right, well, then, I think that wraps up Marvel Month.
I think it does.
Oh my gosh, we did a thing. We celebrated America's ass. I mean, Marvel. So, that wraps up Marvel Gals Month, and we are off now to study our human ancient past and dig for fossils, because it's going to be August, and it's going to be Archaeology Gals Month, right? So, we hope to see you soon at the Gals Guide Library. Thank you so much for listening. For show notes, links, and images from this week's show, visit galsguide.org. Want exclusive stuff like deleted bits and major bloopers? Become a Gals Guide patron today. Thanks for listening.